Shalom, people. Shalom. This is Yael Ben Yehuda, aka Tommy Kurtad. And I'm going to get straight to the point. I know many people of faith, many people of the Abrahamic faith, many of them will say that the Bible is their final authority, that they believe the Bible. Now, this is from a Christian perspective. They will say they believe the Bible from Genesis to Revelation is the final authority, that it is all true. Then you have people of a more of a Hebraic mindset, an Old Testament Tanakh-based mindset that will say it's just the Tanakh with the Torah as the foundation. Nothing could contradict the Torah. All biblical writings cannot contradict the 5 books of Moses, because that is where you will find the teachings and instructions of God. Now, the prophets keeps pointing the people back to this one God to serve, who is Yah, and to return back to keeping his Torah that was given to Moses to give to the Israelites. And not only to the Israelites that was at Mount Sinai, but for all the generation and offspring of these people. So that is my final authority, is what is in the Torah and what the prophets say to get us back in line with the one true and living God, who is Yah. And his righteous standard is his holy law, his Torah, which means divine instructions, teachings. So if you are saying that the Bible is your final authority, and you're including that part of the Bible which is the Old Testament, you cannot contradict a thus said the Lord with, well, Paul said, or well, Peter said. Because if I give you a thus said the Lord and you come back with the words of mere men to trump what Yah himself has said, then you do not believe the Bible is your final authority, period. Just go ahead and say you believe the Bible from Matthew to Revelation, because there's no reason for you to include Genesis through Malachi, where you will find a thus said the Lord plainly at, and then supersede a direct quote from the scriptures where Yah himself is speaking, and then you come back with, well, Paul said, Peter said, well, John said, and it plainly contradicts what Yah himself has said. You do not believe the words of Yah. You believe in the words of mere men, and that is what you desire to follow. Because if Yah say the Sabbath is honorable, it is a delight, and you say, no, that's done away with, you are not following the words of Yah. You are embracing the words of mere men. So do yourself a favor. Stop including the Tanakh or the Old Testament in your testimony when you say the word of God is your final authority. Because when I have dialogue with you and listen to you talk, it's plain as day that that part of the Bible is not really relevant to you. Unless you're going to pull from it to talk about tithes and fooling the people to give their money so they won't be cursed with a curse. Or if you want to claim a blessing or promise that's in the Old Testament or the Tanakh, then it's relevant. But far as the teachings of Yah, where he's telling you how to live, how to interact with him, and how to interact with your fellow man, you don't want to hear none of that. So this is your brother, Yael Ben Yehuda, a.k.a. Tommy Kurtad. Shalom, love, and blessings.